Yeah, y'all might want to get your popcorns and drinks ready because it's time for part 2. This story is a continuation of part 1 that's actually popping up right now. If you're new, go back and watch it before you watch this, or else you'll be lost and you'll not have a clue what the hell is going on. If you're joining us again, making a return from part 1, I appreciate y'all. Strap y'all seatbelts up, grab y'all popcorn, grab y'all drinks, cause this story about to get good. Y'all know the deal. Subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you never miss a story. Smash that like button right now and go ahead and drop a comment saying I'm ready if y'all really ready to hear the story. So y'all remember where we left off, right? Me and Charlotte was in the car on the way to prom and we decided to take a quick little pit stop. We stopped for some gas, if you know what I mean, you know. But that pit stop quickly went from 0 to 100 as soon as Shawty started tying her hair up and doing this and that and getting ready to put in some work. Your boy Deestroying about to go straight Barry Bonds and hit me a home run. And I wasn't gonna be the one holding the bat, if you know what I'm saying. This girl had just kissed me, and off rip, that surprised me. She then reached for my belt buckle and unbuckled it, and that off rip surprised me even more. And then when I thought my jaw couldn't drop no lower from surprise, it hit the whole entire ground when she decided to take my boxers off and grab my shit. Lord Jesus Christ in the heavens above, this was it. This was it, y'all boys. She was the baddest girl in my class, and off rip, before prom even started, she was already on go. She was about to bless me for all the struggles I went through with her pops on the way to pick her up. So yeah, I'm sitting here tingling from excitement at this point, eyes closed, just waiting, ready to enjoy this moment. Bro, I can't even describe the feeling. I can't. Actually, I'm gonna let Will Ferrell describe it to y'all real quick.
feel like a lightning bolt hit the tip of my penis. Yeah.
Oh God, bro. Oh God. As soon as we was about to dive into this moment, I was about to have a hell of a time. Here comes a knock on the window. I was about to snap on whoever's trying to kill my vibe, bro. I opened my eyes and it was a damn cop. Let me tell y'all something about cops back in my hometown. They have nothing better to do than to mess with young people trying to have a good time. They just hate on folks like us. It's like in their job description or something. Mess with young teenagers trying to have fun. Check. There was no hope of me escaping this situation though, especially since we were technically trespassing and we were in the school's parking lot past school hours. Plus we had just smoked marijuana. So as soon as he caught a whiff of that, he was about to swoop in with handcuffs and lock my ass up. I was so scared, bruh. See, I'm always good at finessing my way out of situations, but this one was different. There was no way out. He was right at the window, car reeked. There was just no way. There was no saving him. And I look over and this girl is just chilling, enjoying herself, and she had no fear in her eyes. No fear in her heart. She was white. One shit gonna happen to her, but for me, so I took a deep breath to calm my nerves and I pressed the little button on the door to open the window. The window made that little noise while it was slowly opening up, and the look on that man's face when the first cloud of smoke smacked his nostrils was a dead giveaway that he was not playing. That man looked just like this. I looked down at my wrists and I could already feel the cold steel just wrapping around my shit, ready to lock me up and whiff me off the jet. The cop stayed quiet for a second and he broke the silence with a whoa. You guys know you're not supposed to be here, right? I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but when I'm about to get in some trouble or something, I start to kiss ass, bro. I'm talking, you tell me lick your toe, I'ma lick your toe and tell you how beautiful your toe is if it means I get off. So off rip, your boy started kissing ass. Yes, sir, I know, we're so sorry. I know we're wrong, but we're gonna get out of here right away. It was a mistake and we're never gonna do it again. We were on the way to prom and we just made a quick pit stop. We thought it was here, but it wasn't. Turns out we showed up here. There was nobody in the parking lot. I promise you we're gonna leave right now. Please just don't get us in trouble, man. We didn't know what we were doing. I'm sorry, okay? I'll just stop talking now. Bruh, it seemed like that whole entire 131 essay I just said to this man went in one ear and straight out the other, because all he said was, are there any drugs in the vehicle, sir? See, I thought about what I was gonna say next real long and hard and carefully. See, I could either lie hard as fuck and say no, and then he would end up searching the car and finding stuff, or I could say yes, give up the stuff, and maybe just possibly get in less trouble, but then maybe just possibly I may end up getting my black ass taken to jail. So I really thought about this. I froze for a second and tried to answer, and this girl looked at me like I was an idiot because nothing was coming out my mouth. And she just hurried up and said, nope, there's nothing in the car, sir. And what the hell is wrong with this female, bro? If she would've just gave me 2 more seconds, I would've answered up and came clean and told us, man, we had stuff in the car, but nah, she wanna lie. And now this cop is talking about, alright, you guys mind stepping out of the vehicle for me then? This dumbass girl done ruined it for the both of us trying to be a rebel and whatnot. Alright, well, we gonna see how your rebel ass do in jail. Man, I started praying as soon as I took my seatbelt off. This was it, boys. Life was over. My clean record was over. I was about to go off to college and play college football, but shit, after this, that was gonna be over too. I finished unbuckling my seatbelt and the officer uttered a few more words. can I see both y'all licenses, please? You know, we did what we did, handed him both of our IDs, and he said, all right, wait right here. Well, he went back to his squad car and did, you know, whatever cops do in a car with IDs. Bruh, it was 7 p.m. It was dark outside. You know, Florida is usually hot. I'm always complaining about it. But this day, it was 75 degrees, but it felt like 175. I was sweating that bad of how nervous I was. My heart was thumping hard as hell again, just like that little pump beat I talked about in part 1. And I was thinking about how my black ass was gonna survive in jail. Bro, I felt like that cop was at his car for like 5 years, bro. And that whole time, me and my date did not say one word to each other. I was low-key pissed, because if she ain't speak up, then we would not be in this situation right now. We wouldn't be out the vehicle, and he wouldn't be checking nobody ID. Finally, it was about that time. I saw the officer getting out his car. He had both the IDs in his hands, and he was looking down real hard at one of them and looking back at us. And just when I thought this Lil Pump song was over, that bitch started right back over again. He made his way closer and then handed back my ID, and he said, you know you're not allowed to be driving right now, right? You don't have a license, you have a driver's permit, and you need an adult in the car. And by the looks of it, you guys do not have an adult in the car. And then as far as you, young lady, do you have a dad named Adam by any chance? Yeah, that's my dad's name. How'd you know? Adam Nelson? Yeah, that's him. Out of nowhere, bro, this cop's face lights up brighter than a headlight, dog. No way! Me and your dad were in a biker club back in the days. How's he doing? Is everything okay? Whoa, you know my dad? That's so cool. Well, he's doing good. He still rides his bike here and there, but he's doing okay. Bro, these two casually was just conversating about this scary ass gold scar toting ass dude. He finally handed her her license back and was like, hey, well, you know, you're an old friend of mine's daughter, so I can't ruin you guys' night. Just please promise me you're gonna be safe, and I'll let you guys go. Bruh, I hated this girl's dad's gut. Boy, after this, I love that man. He got us off the hook, boy. Anyways, the cop just let us go, and I ain't want no more trouble, so I just got in the car and said a word and just sped off. Not too fast, because obviously there was a cop behind me. But bruh, I thought that was my last encounter with the police that night. But nope. Sadly, I was wrong, and I was going to see a whole lot more of them the rest of that night. Anyways, I was done with the pit stop, so we was finally on our way to prom. And by this time, we was already late. At the front of the entrance, there were some ladies sitting there, you know, collecting everyone's tickets or whatever. Nobody was obviously there because everybody was inside. She took the tickets from me, and she was, all right, honey, you could go. So I started walking in casually or whatever, and then behind me, I hear her say, but you, young lady, you can't come in here looking like that. You obviously are not following the dress code. I could see all the way up your dress, and I don't even want to talk about what's up there. You gotta go home and you gotta change, and then I can let you in. I can't let you in looking like that. Bruh. We just did all this, and she can't even come in? At this point, bro, all that was going on in my head is how ready I was to just walk in there, leave her ass outside, and just go enjoy myself at prom. You feel me? What type of man and type of date would that make me? So I turned around, and we went back outside to try to figure out this problem. I was stressed out, bro. I was stressed the fuck out. I didn't know what to do at this point. Like I said, I almost got shot. I almost got arrested. And just when I thought the night was getting a slight bit better, we can't even get into prom. We stood out there at the entrance for a hot minute, bro, just trying to figure out what we were gonna do. And by now it's like 8:15. Now mind you, prom is over at 9:30, so we had to figure this out and figure it out fast. Then out of nowhere, the lady who was handing out the tickets or whatever hollers at us and is like, hey, buy some pins and just pin your dress up and come back, I'll let you in. So this lady came up with a genius solution for us. And out of nowhere, I hear this girl like, ew, no, I'm not doing that. Bro, I'll be damned if this girl really make me waste my money, bro. I paid for this ticket, this suit, all this. I almost paid with my life. And she don't want to put some little pins on her dress? Nah, bro, I'll be damned. So we went back to the car. You know, I just started to talk some sense in her. You could just pin your dress up. We could get inside, and before we actually walk into the prom venue, you could just take it all off like it wasn't even there, and nobody's gonna know. She agreed. She saw where I was coming from. So you feel me? My black ass sped to the closest Walgreens to get these pins. We got the pins, pinned it up, fixed her up, and made our way back to the prom or whatever. The lady at the front desk saw her and she's like, oh, you look even more beautiful than before, and you're in dress code. Go on in, honey. Brother, look that my date gave her. She was ready to stab this lady with her eyeballs, bro. I guess girls, you know, they be getting their feelings when, you know, about their looks and all this. So I understood, but I just grabbed her and we walked in. Our plan worked perfectly, and by the time we got in, it was 9 o'clock. So prom was basically over. All we had time to do was take a lap around the dance floor, because by the time we made it back around the circle, they cut the lights on, cut the music off, and told everybody to go home. A waste of my damn time, energy, and money. I bought this suit for what? I might as well would have came out out here in a damn wife beater and some basketball shorts. We got word that some shit was jumping off at the beach that night. A beach party? Yeah, I'm there. Your boy Deestroying was super down. Plus, we still had them sticks from earlier that the cop forgot to take. So it was about to be a cool little vibe out there at the beach. So we get there, bruh, and shit is going nuts. I guess other kids from other high schools' proms were there. Cause bruh, it was like 200 to 250 people packed out on this little ass piece of beach. They had a big ass bonfire and they had a big ass speaker just blasting music. Everybody was having a good time though. They was passing around bottles and all that kind of stuff that y'all kids is too young to know about. Forget prom. At this point, forget it. I didn't even remember that it happened. I was having fun and I was about to have an even better time as the night went on. Me and my date found us a little spot out there to light up our sticks or whatever. We finished the first one and then we was halfway done with the second one when out of nowhere the whole place started going crazy. We heard sirens approaching, bro, and this beach party turned into mayhem. I heard somebody yell, "Cops are coming! Everyone get the fuck out of here!" Instantly, bro, this group of drunk and high teenagers that were just so mellow quickly turned into damn zoo animals. These niggas was stampeding trying to make their way out the beach without getting caught. I look to my right, guys and girls getting trampled. I look to my left, more guys and girls getting trampled. I ain't never ever seen people act like this. They was acting like at the beach exit they was handing out $10 million checks to whoever made it first. So I did what I do best, grabbed my date and took off trampling niggas as we made our exit. I swear this is like the tradition with everybody that's in high school. At least from where I'm from. I don't know about other people, but as soon as a function is over, everybody leaves and likes to meet up at McDonald's. So we all linked up at McDonald's, and can you imagine 250 drunk kids all packed out in a little ass McDonald's? It was chaos, bruh. See, I was not feeling it. I like parties and I like having a good time, but I do not like crowded environment if it's for no reason and ain't nothing going on. So we decided to dip. I knew of this cool little spot that had a hot tub and ice pool, this and that and that. I told my prom date about it and she was down to go, so we headed in that direction. We got in the car and pulled off, and as soon as we was backing out the parking lot, 8 squad cars pull up. Bruh, good thing we got out there early, cause again, the same scene from the beach happened. These people was half humans, half zoo animals. They was trampling all over each other one more time again just to squeeze out these little ass McDonald's doors that the cops were right in front of. I didn't understand, but hey, that was their business, not ours. We was in the car and we was out that bitch. I didn't know the exact location, but I wasn't worried. Gave her the phone so that she could read me the directions while I was driving. And with every stop like that we passed, bro, I was getting a little more excited. This is about to be the perfect way to cap off my night. We'd be at the hot tub, chilling, posted up, doing what we do, you feel me, vibing. And there'd be nobody to interrupt this time around. Your boy was finally about to get rewarded for all that suffering I did throughout that day. So we was getting closer and closer and closer to this place, bruh. And I saw it was 2 streets away when a GPS tells me to bust a U-turn. So, you know, I make my way into the left lane and we pull up at the stoplight and I'm waiting for this thing to turn green. This light is taking forever for me to bust this U-turn. But I think it was for a reason, man, because this U-turn was about to be the worst move I had done that whole night. This U-turn was about to be the moment where I fucked up. So the light got green, I bust my U-turn, and out of nowhere, bro, for the 4th time that night, I see the red and blues in my rear view mirror. A cop pulls up behind me and turns his lights on, and by now, I'm used to it. I'm trying to figure out why he's pulling me over, but, you know, I'm used to it. These boys been on my ass all freaking night. And, you know, at this point, I'm feeling like I could finish my way out of it, because there's no way God gonna bring me this close to home run and then just cut me off straight like that. So I pull over to the side street, bro. The cop parks his car behind me, gets out and comes up to my window for the 2nd time that night. But nope, it wasn't the original guy that let us go earlier. It was a different, younger looking, cooler looking cop. So, you know, I felt good about this guy. He was about to let us go. He rolled down the window and he's like, "Sir, do you realize you just made an illegal U-turn? Can I have your license and registration, please?" How the GPS gonna tell me to make a U-turn if it's illegal? Anyways, I take out my license and I give it to him. I take out my registration, I give it to him. See, I was still lit from the sticks we hit at the beach. So in my head, I forgot that I was driving on a permit, bruh. The guy takes it out of my hand, you feel me, goes back to his car, sits in there, types whatever he does, checks it out, comes back. He's like, "Sir, I'm afraid I can't let you go tonight. You're driving on a permit with no adult in the car. I'm sorry, unless you guys could have somebody come pick up this car for you right now, because you're not driving it away. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take you down to the station with me. I don't know what this man said. I mean, it didn't offend me, but my date sitting next to me, she started getting rowdy, bro. I don't know if it was her period coming soon or something, or was it stuff from earlier speaking or something, but she started to go off. Little did she know that she still had that gas in her purse, and neither of us had a license. This man at this point, he's asking us to step out the car, and my date still sitting there running her mouth, blah blah blah, and going off, and she ended up getting her ass handcuffed and put on the front of the car. He checked through her purse, found the stuff, and well, sayonara, that was it for her. Next thing you know, she getting her ass tossed in the back of a cop car. Now this man was walking towards me, reaching behind him for his handcuffs. Next thing I know, he asked, do you have anyone that could come pick this car up? I told that man, yes, I'll call my parents right now if you just let me. See, my parents is really cool, laid back, and understanding parents, but when they heard what was going on, they was not about to be happy. I called them, they picked up, I explained the situation, and right away I could hear the disappointment in my dad's voice. But lucky for me, they was on their way. I hung up the phone, and as soon as I put the phone in my pocket, this man grabs my wrist, turns me around, and handcuffs me, bro. What the fuck? Why am I getting cuffed? I asked this man. And he just said, shut up, get in the back of the car, and everything's gonna be fine. Just shut up and be quiet. Sat in the car, bro, and cried and waited until my parents got there to pick up the car. My mom and dad both showed up, parked the car, and I could see how upset they were when they were talking to the officer. And this just ended up sparking even more tears. Listen, y'all can't call me no bitch for that, cause I'm sure if y'all got handcuffed and was about to be taken to jail, y'all be crying too. Alright, leave me alone. Next thing I know, I see the cop and my dad start walking towards the car that I'm in. He opened up the car, grabbed my wrist, put his keys in the handcuffs, took me out the handcuffs, and he's like, you're free to go. What? Just like that? I'm free? I thought I was going to the slammer for show. But nah, I guess today was my lucky day. My dad gave me a death look, bro. He looked like he was about to 1-2 piece me right there in front of the police. But since there was a police there, he really couldn't do what he wanted to. So he just said, get in the damn car and you're grounded as fuck. And as far as my date went, bro, to be real with y'all, I never really saw her again. I don't know what ended up happening to her. I didn't bother to ask. I was upset because of all that work I put in, almost getting shot, almost getting arrested, run away from police twice, and ain't getting nothing out the situation but a fat ass ticket for $200 that I had to pay on my own. A grounding, an ass whooping? It's all good though, man. But yeah, that's my story, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Make sure y'all smash that like button for your boy one time. And drop a comment with what story y'all want to hear next. Maybe my first school fight? I don't know. Let me know down in the comment. And I appreciate y'all. Subscribe, turn on post notifications. Your boy is out.
I'm back on this paper route. Focused on me and whatever gon' fill in my bank account. Stacking my chips in my checkers and filled with a crazy mount. Chasing my dream, all you niggas who worry about chasing clout. You fake niggas filled with doubt.